YouTube, what's up? It's your boy 360 Jeezy, and in this video right here, I've never done this before. I never really actually told you guys how I do my lineups. So in this video, I'm gonna explain it the best way I know how. So if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. But it's your boy 360 Jeezy. Stay tuned. Alright, YouTube, with every cut you want to brush the hair first. Right now I'm using my Torino Pro brush to brush the hair down. You can get this brush at www.brushking.com. Right now I got my 2 guards closed. My client wanted basically everything to be one length, so I took my 2 guards closed with my master and just make sure everything was nice and even. Now when it comes to the lineup, you want to make sure you brush down the edges first. So when you start off edging someone up, you want to start off in the middle of their head. Alright, the reason why you want to start in the middle is because it gives you less distance on each side to go to. So if you're going to the left side and you're starting in the middle, bam, you could put in that whole line on the left side, or the whole line on the right side. It's just a shorter distance. Also, you want to make sure when you're lining someone up that you're cutting off the overhang and you're not cutting off, the hair that grows in, which means like if the hair is growing out of the scalp, you don't want to cut that hair off, okay? You want to cut the part that lays over the hairline. The way I do my lineups on the side is I like to give it a little arch. This is just like a technique that I like doing because, I don't like my arches to be straight down because it gives it a funny type of style to the cut. So if you could, put an arch to the sideline, it would make the cut look way better. As far as doing the C-cup, you want to start at the point of the hairline. It's best to use your corners on this part because it gives you the ability to make a smooth C-cup shape. You notice how I started at the point and then now I'm starting at the bottom and meeting it to the top of the point. I did this so that I could set a guideline and kind of get a visual on where I am. Now this is not the final lineup, this is just a mock lineup, something that I'm doing just to give it a mock shape so I could come behind it and shape it how I want to at the final stage. And you'll see what I'm doing as I go along. I'm using my corners. I don't have to use my full blade. Not every time when you line somebody up you have to use a full blade because you can really cut some areas off that you don't want to be cut off using the full blade. So avoid using the full blade at all costs. Make sure that with lining someone up that you really focus on using your corners. Right now, I'm lining up the back part of my client's sideburn, and as you notice, the sideburn is kind of thick, you know what I mean? So you'll notice that I'm shaping the sideburn into the way I want it to look. So it's all about setting your guideline in when it comes to lining someone up, and then just doing detail work and shaping it into the way you want it to look. An important part of cutting hair is having the ability to switch hands and use both of your hands. Right now, I'm making the sideburn a little thinner, but notice how I'm using my left hand to do so. Being able to use both hands and being in the right position, it has a lot to do with the way your lineups come out also. Being in the right position and being able to use your left hand and your right hand, it really plays a big role in how your cuts come out. The way I figured out how to use my left hand is by actually just practicing, you know what I mean? Don't be afraid to use your left hand, you know? I mean, the more you use it, the better you'll be, the more comfortable you'll be at, you know, using your left hand. So don't be afraid to try it out and, you know, keep doing it. I was in school and, you know, I was like, you know what, I'm getting tired of having to, you know, bend my right arm and having that weird, you know, position. You know, I just went on ahead and said, you know what, I'm about to use my left hand because it feels more comfortable, and, you know, I'm about to keep practicing at it until I get it right. And you know what, it helped big time, you guys. So make sure you practice on using your left hand. Don't disclude your left hand. Don't just say, you know what, I'm more comfortable this way. It's sometimes you got to be uncomfortable to get comfortable, all right? So in the back, I'm just rounding off very slightly the neck part. So he doesn't really want it boxed. He wants it a little rounded off, and I really prefer the rounded off look too. I don't really like the box look. The box look to me is like that 90s look. So to me, I know there's people that still rock the box look, but the box look to me is pretty 90s, so I kind of round it off a little bit. So on the right side is the same thing, but as you know, I'm going to speed this side up because it's basically the same thing that I've shown you on the left side. Right now I'm giving my client a razor line. I'm doing it dry. The reason why I'm doing it dry is because I like that, you know, white chalk line, you know, on my client. So I like doing dry shaves as well as wet shaves, but, you know, on certain clients I like to do it dry. So what I'm doing right now is laying the blade flat and just stretching the skin with my left hand and dragging the blade across the skin. I'm not digging in. I'm just, you know, making sure the blade is flat with a little bit of slight tilt to it, and just dragging that blade down on the skin. Alright YouTube, and that's how you give a crispy lineup. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Whatever cut you guys want me to do, somebody requested this cut and I did it. So in the comment section below, feel free to DM me or, you know, message me or leave a comment on what cut you guys want to see next. So it's your boy 360 Jeezy. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'm out of here. Cheers.